Pisces, hello. We're going to do a reading for you for the week commencing the 12th of January, and we're going to take a look at the energies that are surrounding you right now. If you want to book a reading with me, you can do via the link in my bio. It's all donation based, so regardless of what you donate, you will always get a 30-minute extensive reading with me. I will also tap into the Matrix of Destiny grid for you, just to map out your life in a brief description, the first 10 minutes of the video. That's not included in your 30-minute tarot reading, of course. So if you'd like, I'm there to offer help and guidance for you. So the first oracle card that we have is Deep Knowing. So this is you knowing deep down inside of you what you need to do, the direction you need to go in, what the situation really truthfully entails. You have a deep knowing within you, but also beware that all that glitters isn't gold, Pisces. Be wary of a situation that comes up, an offer that comes up, something that seems too good to be true, in fact is. It's too good to be true. And then you're being called to be fair on a situation here. Balance the scales out, doing what's right for you. This is the Justice card. So this is the Libra card. This is about karma. This is cause and effect. This is knowing that your actions have consequences. So be wary of what you decide, what you say, what you give your energy to. Is it right for you? Is it something that you want to invest in? And also just be fair in the situation of things. You know, try and be fair to all parties, to yourself mostly and mainly. Okay, and look at things from all sides. How does it affect this person? How does it affect me? And in the long run, is it for the greater good? Okay, we also have joy. This is you finding joy in the little things every day. So you just waking up knowing that you're blessed, waking up to another life, waking up to another day, spending time out in nature. So this also wants you to go out, go for walks, admire the beauty in things. You know, these two cards together just makes me think that your inner child is calling for a little bit of time out. So take some time out and fill your day up with things that excite you, things that bring you bliss. Having a cup of tea on your own with a Kit Kat. Just simple things that bring you joy. Doing it in the back garden, you know. And then you have energy. Direct your energy towards what you want to achieve. This is that deep knowing, and this is that to be fair. You know, making sure you're putting your time and resources and energy into things that you truly and really want. Things that are going to bring you joy, things that are going to bring you happiness, things that are going to satisfy you, things that are going to make you fulfilled and happy within yourself. Direct your energy towards what you want to achieve. Know that your goal is going to need you to be aligned right now. Source is asking you to align yourself with what it is that you truly want, and to be fair to yourself and others in this time. Okay, let's clarify what deep knowing is for Pisces, please, Source. Clarify deep knowing. What is it that Pisces knows? So deep knowing, you have the Hanged Man with the Six of Pentacles, which is the minor arcana for the Justice card. So this is you kind of know right now that you just need to pause, that you need to reflect on situations. You need to look at things from a 360-degree view. You need to have a look and see, like, if I go down route A, is it just beneficial to me? If I go down to route B, is it beneficial to me and the other party? And if I go down route C or path C, you know, does it benefit all of us, where we might get a little less out of a situation, but it's fairer to all parties? So this is you looking at things from, do I benefit myself? Do I benefit me or another person? Or do I benefit all parties concerned? So this is you looking at things differently, but suspending yourself, taking time out to ask yourself, is it just? Am I giving equally? Am I receiving equally? Is there reciprocity? Am I being fair to all parties? And it may have been that in the past, you were kind of burdened with things. The responsibility was down to you. It wasn't equally balanced. In the past, you had to carry a lot of these duties, a lot of these obligations. You had to carry the family. But these two cards, there's families all around these cards. So your children, you might have bared the responsibilities and the duties of your children, taking care of them, looking after them. And it's very much like I'm tired and I'm exhausted. I need to do things differently this time. You're in a suspended state right now. Source is saying you already know what to do. And if you're unclear, take some time out and do things in a way where it's going to be fair to you and to all parties. But this is a clear sign that, you're needing to be patient as well, surrender. What's the advice here for Pisces, please, with the Hangman? What's the advice for Pisces, please, of course? You can achieve this, whatever your goal is. It says there, direct your energy towards what it is you want to achieve. You have the power to achieve this. You just need to look at the bigger picture. Again, this could be something financial. It could be an inheritance. It could be equally sharing out a will. It could be planning for the future, because the King of Wands is very futuristic. It's a bold vision, a bold step that needs to be taken. Looking ahead and planning. This could be for your retirement, but again, deep down, you know what it is you need to do. So whatever is stopping you, I think taking time out and waiting for things to unfold, Pisces, is the best step here, because you already know deep down what it is that you need to do, and you feel like you may be in a suspended state right now where you're not really sure what to do. But the right thing to do is to just wait. Be patient and wait. That's what Source is saying here. There needs to be some form of element of where you're patient with yourself, and have a deep knowing that everything will work out the way it's supposed to work out. Okay? All that glitters. Okay, we have 8 of Pentacles. So we're trying to perfect something here. We're trying to master something. We're dedicating our time to work. We're looking at things where it's very much like, is this that saying where in order for me to achieve my goal, I need to work hard? But I think you're learning new ways of working. There's a new way here. Or if you think that things could be easier, follow your intuition here. Wow, the Hierophant and the High Priestess. This is huge, Pisces. This can, sometimes we can see this as you. This is Taurus energy as well. Page of Swords is you being studious, you being curious. This has something to do with your work. I think this is completely different from this, or this is you finding something out that's made you think, all the work that I've done in the past, what's it really for? But you acted from a place of integrity. You did what was right for you when it comes to the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is someone that, you put your faith. It's your morals, it's your ethics. This is you working with your dignity and doing what was right at the time because you thought that's the right way to do it. You thought that in order for me to achieve something, I have to work really hard. The only way that I'm going to get reward is from working really hard, mastering my skills, dedicating myself, perfecting things, being the master. This is that master of all trades, jack of all trades, jack of all trades. What is this? How is the saying? Let me know, but I think it's something like jack of all trades, master of none. So it's like you're multifaceted in many areas, but what do you really specialize in? What is it that you can say proudly? This is you saying proudly, like, what have I got to show for it? I've worked really hard all these years, but what have I got to show for it? I don't know, that's what I'm getting from these 4 cards here. It's what I'm picking up on. It's like, but you did it because you thought it was right. It aligned with your values and your morals and your deep intuition as well. Or it could be that you find something out and now you're trying to... I feel like in order for you to move to the next level, yeah, there's an opportunity here for you to move on to the next level. Don't give up, Pisces. I think you need to learn. I think this is where kind of like you're being told, oh, you can have that, but truly you can have it because of your skills, but truly is that you need to learn a little bit more. You need to... This is knowledge. This is you... It's all saying to you, in order for you to acquire this knowledge, to work smarter, not harder, you need to go back to some kind of institution where you not receive a blessing, but you heighten or you level up yourself through knowledge, through education. Okay, this is education. This is all saying to you, you need to educate yourself just a little bit better in order for you to go through the next step. That's how you're going to be able to do things smarter and not harder. You don't need to work so hard. So that kind of mentality of you need to work hard, no, you don't. Yeah, find the middle ground. The advice is that you need to find the middle ground. You're trying to alchemize things here. You're trying to fix things. You're trying to find a solution for things, but you already have that deep knowing. You already have it. So some of you could want to go into be a healer. You want to go into the healing, trauma forced healing. Some of you want to work within the NHS, or you want to work with the mind, psychological trauma, for PTSD. But it's like you already have that inside knowledge. You're a wise soul. You're an old soul with this. So I think higher education, this is a very specific message. So all of you may not relate to all of this. So some of you may want to wait for the next card or skip this part. But this part is a very specific message for people, someone out there that wants to do the work, and instead of you taking years getting work experience, it's very much you already know what you need to do. This is like a higher calling. You're being called. The universe is calling here. It's like a higher calling. So it's like, don't take the shortcut, don't take the short route. You need to do this the proper way, not the long way, but the smart way. Okay, because you're still not going to get that qualification from just work experience. You need both. They go hand in hand. Okay, Pisces. So let's have a look at to be fair. What is it that needs to be fair here? What needs to be addressed? What needs to be balanced out? I feel like the scales are a little bit tipped over here, Pisces. So something needs to give, I'm hearing. Something needs to give. But you're quite wise already with this. You have 2 cards here with owls, and then with that a hermit card, you are the wise old sage, you know. So this card, one card has flipped out to the left and it's fallen over with the energy. Okay, this is healing, restoration, recovery, putting your mind at rest here from betrayal, from lies, from deception. Maybe some of you didn't act with integrity, or you weren't met with integrity. Maybe someone betrayed you. Some of you, again, these messages are very specific here for you, Pisces. Some of you, you may think that your children are treating you unfair, or you have treated your children unfairly, or you haven't acted with integrity. And now it's like, again, with the Hangman and the Four of Swords here, you're taking time out to work on things. You're resting. You're going into shelter where you're praying for a blessing. It's like, I need the scales to be balanced now, because again, some of you may not have acted with integrity. There could have been lies, secrecy, deception, stealing. You could have done things differently, but now you're being called for the scales to come back into balance. The scales were tipped. And it's like, truly ask yourself, did you do it for you or for someone else? Again, you have an opportunity now Pisces. There's an opportunity that's coming your way around again for you to correct things, for you to tip the scales, for you to do things that are in balance and doing things that's right. Yeah, the past, Six of Cups. For a long time, things were not balanced. Again, Page. So you've learned your lesson from this. With that Page of Cups, you've learned how to be more open to your dreams. You've learned how to be open to joy. And there's the King of Swords. So you're clear. You're very clear. You're clear on what it is the next step is, on what it is that you need to do. There's some sort of clarity here from the past where for a long time things were like this. You felt like this is how things had to be. You know, I do the work, I work hard on something, and then I reap the rewards. But Source is saying, well, no, it doesn't need to be that way. You just need to do what's right for you, and have faith that whatever this has transpired, it's a blessing, not a curse. I'm hearing it's a blessing, not a curse, because if this hadn't happened, this would continue going on the way it had been going on. You know, there would have been a continuation with this energy and nothing would have changed. The Knight of Swords with the Page of Wands, I don't know, it could be that you're quite determined now. Because of this, you see things clearly and you're determined to go a certain way where you want to bring joy back into your life, because the Page of Wands is a joyful card. It's an exploration card. It's where your energy feels a little bit more uplifted. But then it can also mean that you're just wandering around aimlessly, you know, looking for sparks of inspiration, sparks of hope. But I think in the past, maybe you were a little bit reckless, Pisces, with your energy. But there is clarity here now. King of Swords, you know exactly what to do. There we go, and you're actioning it. Yeah, and now you're working within a state of emotional groundedness, and you're not allowing your emotions to get the better of you, and you're moving forward. My goodness, look at all these pages and knights and kings. Very masculine energy here. Very masculine energy, where it's very much, I'm looking at the bigger picture of things. I'm looking at my life now and is this what I want? You know, but a lot of you are sure about things now because the sun's there. The sun's illuminated something about a relationship. The sun's illuminated something here for you, where you're very much, I know what I want now. I'm looking at in the direction of where it is I want to go. I have clarity on what it is I need to do. But again, it's a sense of things were like this for a long time. Maybe a lot of you have children, different children in different stages of their life. And they're all going through some kind of transition as well. But it's very much Source saying to you, it's time for you to just suspend yourself a little bit, look at things from other people's perspective and point of view and work at the situation. But then just take shelter. I feel like a lot of you, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but some of you may have been battered with the truth recently and it's left you a little bit suspended. You're like, okay, well, what do I do now? Where do I go now? What next? I'm hearing what next. But something has transpired there where I feel like it was a deep knowing. You knew all along, you know, Pisces, that you kind of knew all along. And then it's trust the guidance you're receiving from Michael, Archangel Michael. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I am also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. So this is Archangel Michael saying to you that I am around. If you need me, just ask. Archangel Michael and Uriel are there to help you see the truth and trust that in the guidance that you're receiving. So a lot of you may be getting some downloads in your dreams. A lot of you could be seeing things. past reckoning, I'm hearing. Maybe things that were not done to your satisfaction in the past. But I feel like you've always acted with integrity. So it's still saying to you, you know, you shouldn't be too worried with what it is. But you know deep down what it is you need to do. Okay. I've never had this before. We have squirrel, always prepared. Can you see that? Okay. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. I mean, we saw that, didn't we? Where you're in a suspended state right now. And I did get the feeling that you were trying to perfect something through hard work, not the smart way. It's like work hard and you will get the rewards and benefits. But there are smarter ways to do things, an easier way to do things, Pisces. You don't have to be so hard on yourself all the time. And then we have skunk spirit, know your worth. My goodness, this video has ran over. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, and I will see you next week.